This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com. What's up, world? This is Alexander Playtime Williams of PlayTimeCares.com doing my Raw recap. This Raw was June 29th, 2015. It was in Washington, D.C. Had the commentators JBL, Michael Cole, and Byron Saxton. They started off this particular Raw with a recap of last week's Raw, of with the Authority getting back together on the same page and taking out Brock Lesnar. So, of course, the next course in action would be the actual Authority coming down to the ring. So you had Seth Rollins, Kane, and J&J Security, with Jamie Noble being back from the broken ribs. He's out of the hospital from the broken ribs that he suffered when he attacked Brock Lesnar. So Seth Rollins pretty much said that they took power because they was actually able to conquer Brock Lesnar, unlike many of the other people that tried to do it in the past. And Rollins bought Kane and J&J Security Apple Watches as a thank you for getting back with him and giving him the protection he needed against Brock Lesnar. Then he told Kane that Kane been in the business for like 17 years, so it's time for him to get a vacation. So he revealed that Kane had a Hawaiian vacation set up, and then he told J&J Security that they had a raggedy rental car with the last time he saw him, and that wasn't going to happen. So he bought them a 2015 Cadillac CTS red. It really was nice. Seth also announced that they were going to have a no disqualification match between Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns versus Kane and Seth Rollins. So the crowd really liked that concept, especially with it being no disqualification. So then they did a Raw recap of the Big Show in a Ryback fight from last week, where Ryback got the best of the Big Show after Ryback did kind of attack Big Show first, and then they showed the SmackDown recap when the Big Show came to the match that Kane had against Ryback, and caused Kane to lose the match via DQ, but choke slammed him a couple of times. So the next match was actually Mark Henry versus the Big Show with the Miz on commentary. Then they had a Raw recap of the disagreement that Mark Henry and the Big Show had after Mark Henry had a tough loss towards Ryback last week. And this was a really quick match, and it really took two knockout punches to put Mark Henry down for good. But they did it way too quick. But Ryback, he ran from out the back and made the match a little bit better. And even though the match was over, but at least it made it exciting considering how quick it was. And he attacked the Big Show. Then the Miz jumped from commentary and attacked Ryback and then ran in the back. Keep in mind that Ryback, the Big Show, and the Miz have a triple threat match at the Payback pay-per-view. So that match was only about a 7 out of 10. So then Ryback actually was put in the match with the Miz. Quick match. And Ryback pretty much dominated the entire match. Miz he played it smart and decided to be counted out. Match about a 7 out of 10. Then the next match was Paige versus Alicia Fox with the Bella Twins by her side. And they did kind of like a SmackDown recap of Alicia Fox joining Team Bella. So, Alicia Fox actually have on Bella Twins gear when she comes to the ring now. And it was a decent match, actually. And it was a decent show of athleticism for the ladies. I love when they actually are more than eye candy and actually show in-ring ability. Paige won on kind of like a pin reversal. And the match was just decent, though. It would have been a lot better if they had Natalya versus Alicia Fox. But, that's my opinion. And it was about a 7 out of 10. So the next match was actually the John Cena U.S. title open challenge. And to the crowd's delight, Kevin Owens answered the challenge. He came down to the ring. And then they announced that they were going to fight each other. Then he got out the ring, grabbed the mic, and was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to fight you. I'll wait until Payback. But I know somebody who does want to fight you. Cesaro music hit. And Cesaro, when it came to the ring, it was a whole bunch of Cesaro chants, then a whole bunch of "Let's go Cena, Cena suck" chants, and the match started off like really, really slow. It was kind of really bad at the beginning. I was like, typical Cena match, horrible. Um, then it started getting better. The action started getting better. The moves they started doing got a little bit more advanced. Mostly Cesaro, but John Cena even threw in some some changes in his arsenal. He actually expanded his repertoire a little bit, showed off maybe like two, three more moves during the entire match. Crowd really got into the match, and Cesaro actually was about to win that match because he put John Cena in the Cesaro swing and then planted him on the ground and was putting him in a sharpshooter. And then Kevin Owens got off commentary and ran to the ring, attacked Cesaro. Then he pop-up power bombed him. Then he attacked Cena, and pretty much it was a no contest. And Kevin Owens grabbed the mic and said, "Look, I told you I'm gonna be the person to take the U.S. title from you." In that match, actually was about an 8 out of 10. Which anybody that's followed me know that I'm definitely giving Cena props if I'm giving him an 8 out of 10 match. Cena actually did a good job in this match. I don't believe I'm actually saying that, but it was actually pretty decent. So then they had a Raw recap again of the Authority getting back together and attacking Brock Lesnar. Then Bray Wyatt went on and explained that Roman Reigns pretty much his rise of fame was too fast for his liking. That's why it's the anyone but you, because he felt as though any of the other wrestlers deserved it, not really Reigns. And then you had an 8-man tag team match between the Lucha Dragons and the Primetime Players versus Bo Dallas and the New Day. And then they did a recap of The Rock, doing just a random pop up in Boston while Bo Dallas was speaking in the ring. They ain't going in there and pretty much laying the smackdown on Bo Dallas. So the New Day came out. Oh man, the New Day suck chance. New Day suck chance was like in full effect, damn near the whole match. And they had a variety of offense the entire match. Just another showcasing of why there's a true need for the cruiserweight division in the WWE. Titus O'Neil, he's gaining a lot of individual popularity, and when he got in the ring, he cleaned up shop. He pretty much him just getting on the road pretty much won a match for him. That match was probably like an 8 out of 10. So then they did a Raw recap of Dolph Ziggler and Lana kissing, which sent Rusev into one of his meltdowns. And the first time that Summer Rae actually handed him the crutch and told him that Lana wasn't worth it. So of course that led to Dolph Ziggler and Lana coming down to the ring, had a whole bunch of Lana chants. And Ziggler said that, their relationship didn't start off as something real, but now it's real. And later, Lana pretty much said that Dolph Ziggler treats her well and is a real man. So Rusev come down to the ring on one crutch, and he got Summer Rae with him, and he gets in the ring and was like, "Look, Lana, I never did care about you anyway." And just started going off on her. And then Dolph Ziggler told him, "Look, you need to chill out before I end up injuring your other leg." So Rusev, got out the ring, yelled a crutch. What can you do at that point against a fully healthy Dolph Ziggler? But Summer Rae didn't get out the ring. He said, "Look, I need to tell you, Lana, you pretty much a gold digger. You was with Rusev the whole time that he was on top, but as soon as he got injured, he jumped ship." Then Summer Rae just hauled off and smacked Lana. And Lana was stunned at first, holding her face. But then she attacked her. And even when Dolph Ziggler got off, she went back and attacked Summer Rae. And Rusev had to pull Summer Rae out the ring. So the next thing that happened, Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose was talking in the back. And Dean Ambrose was saying with all of the mind games and stuff that Bray Wyatt was doing and all of the recent things that's happened with him, he was looking forward to pretty much doing a disqualification match and that he was going to get some weapons and whoop up on some fools. That's not quoting him. That's my interpretation of the matter. So the next match was Neville versus Sheamus. And, Neville used a variety of moves to show that he can hang with the big boys. But, I mean, Sheamus is a lot bigger than Neville. And a well-placed boot to the face. Hey, that was night and night time for Neville. Match was about a 7 out of 10. Then they had Jack Swagger was good to see him back versus King Barrett, and that was a slow match, and it ended very quickly, even though it was slow, and pretty much was a well placed elbow, the Royal Bull Hammer to the Temple Jack Swagger. Match about a 7 out of 10. And then you had Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose versus Kane and Seth Rollins with J&J Security, of course, in tow for the new no disqualification match. And that was a decent match, and it had a lot of back and forth action. And Roman Reigns came in the ring and he started getting upper hand on everybody after a nice hard fought battle. And then you heard that, yeah, and you had the stuff flash for Bray Wyatt, and you saw Bray Wyatt when the lights came back on. Bray Wyatt was attacking Roman Reigns and put him, they didn't put him through the announce table, but kind of like just smashed him on the announce table, full body, boom, back, boom, laid out on the announce table, kind of roughed up Roman Reigns real bad. So that left essentially 4 people to just beat up on Dean Ambrose. No disqualification. Hey, no problem. So they just whooped Dean Ambrose, and you know, Kane and Seth Rollins got that win. But then after the match, they put a table in the ring, and Roman Reigns tried to fight him off, but didn't work out for him. But they just kept jumping him and stomping him, no matter how much he fought. So eventually, they just went ahead and threw him through a table. Boom! But they wasn't finished with him. Seth Rollins had to just put the exclamation mark on it, put him in a pedigree. Boom! Plant him. Then they get out the ring, and Bray Wyatt comes back in the ring and get Roman Reigns and put him in a Sister Abigail. And boom! Second exclamation mark. So that's pretty much how it ended. Bray Wyatt let him know anybody but him. So, hey, follow me on everything. Playtime Cares. Hey, if you want me to join a social media site, hey, let me know what it is. I'll join it. Yeah, we can hook up there. It's going to always be playtimecares.com. You can visit my website, .org, whatever. You can donate. You got something that you want me to have, hey, donate it to me. I ain't too proud to beg. Just hit me up on everything. Playtime out, baby. Peace.